What is your favorite beverage on a nice cold day? Is it hot coffee? Is it hot tea? Hot chocolate? Maybe hot cider? It's probably a hot beverage, either way. Some people just drink hot water. And there are lots of really wonderful choices all around the city of Kyiv. Really delicious options. But there's one place in particular that in my opinion is the most underrated coffee joint. Alright? And we're gonna go there now and I'm gonna show you why. Cool. Here it is. Turka, one of the best coffee shops in Kyiv. Доброго дня. Наверху есть место, да?
Да, даже есть.
Это новое место, да?
Нет.
Нет?
Нет.
Это совсем другое, чем я был здесь в прошлый раз.
Мы год назад сюда переехали, мы были чуть выше.
А, понятно. Ну это первый раз через год половин, поэтому.
Ну да.
Место там есть, да?
Да.
Окей. И надо заказать здесь.
Присаживайтесь, попробуйте.
Хорошо, дякую. Alright, so they will do orders for us. There's room up here.
Я понимаю, что на деле позанималось все хорошо, тем более, когда дали современные эти.
Дякую.
Можливо, якщо потрібна англійська, також є по QR-коду.
Отлично. So this place is totally different than I remember since last being here. So they moved about a year and a half ago to this spot. They were on the same street that I was walking on. It was a smaller shop, so I'm really glad that they've upgraded because it's quite well deserved. And cool because they have a really formalized menu and apparently one in English. So let's see what options we have. Oh, maybe they don't have an English menu. They just have a menu in Ukrainian there. That's okay. I will get by. Пожалуйста, просто классичный Турции кофе.
Большой, маленький.
Маленький, пожалуйста.
Хорошо.
Let's go see how it's made. We'll mask up just in case. You can feel the heat of the sand just from where I was filming with my hands. It's very hot. It boils the water with the coffee grounds in it. And what you do is you take, I'll show you, you'll see it. Okay, so you saw that they have the coffee grounds in the hot water and then it's put into this container that kind of looks like a little version of this. It's big at the bottom, it bottlenecks and then opens up at the top, right? That whole thing is heated in hot sand for 2 minutes and there's a boiling point where it reaches and it begins to borderline boil over. And then that's when it is poured into a cup. So the boiling process there is where the coffee is really extracted from the grounds itself. Now I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes more just because you pour the entire thing into the cup. And so the coffee grounds are actually in the cup right now. So we want to let them settle to the bottom so that way the coffee we're drinking is just straight pure coffee. And let me tell you, this coffee, when I say it's strong, it is unlike any other coffee you've probably had in your entire life. So I'm really excited to take a sip. Yeah, the coffee is so strong. They give you water for free. Normally in Europe, you get to pay for water. In the US, that's one of the biggest differences. You don't pay for water in the US, it's free. In Europe, you pay for it because everything is bottled. Because tap water is not filtered like American tap water is. And so here you pay for everything, but at this coffee shop, they will give you a free butilka of water to help soothe the strong taste of the coffee. Na zdrowie.
The prophecy is true.
The amount of caffeine that's in this cup of coffee is absolutely insane. There are a few things in life that give you a head rush that don't require any physical activity. This is one of them. This cup of coffee will give you the craziest, like the back of your head is swimming kind of head rush. It's pretty crazy. So over the years, my dad and I always used to come here together. He was the one I think who actually introduced me to this joint. We would come here and we get a medium. This is the small, it's 100 milliliters. The medium is 180 milliliters. Probably wouldn't want to do more than that because of the caffeine boost and intake. But we would come here and get a medium, and we would bring a chessboard and we'd play chess. This is a social drink. It's meant to be had over a long period of time. And so you'd sit for about an hour, 15, an hour and a half, having your coffee and playing chess. And it was a really great time. Unfortunately, the family's not in Kyiv right now, in light of the situation with our friendly neighbors to the east. But I had to come here on my own and have some coffee, and I thought it would be really cool to be able to make this video about this place and how awesome it is. So if you're around in Kyiv, this is a must-visit spot. So cheers. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this coffee. So we are nearing the end. I've got probably one more sip, good sip here, and then we're at the bottom of the coffee grounds here. So yeah, this is some coffee grounds, a little bit of coffee grounds in there. So look at this. So we can see here we got some coffee grounds sitting there at the bottom, a little bit of coffee with some coffee grounds in it sitting on top. But yeah, it's like wet sand. All right. That was amazing. Delicious coffee. All right, so again, highly recommended Turka here in downtown, right up the road from the circus. And I'll drop a link down in the description thing below. So if you actually want to go there, you can look it up. But highly recommended coffee shop here in Kyiv, Ukraine. Let's go.
А я объехал полмира, всю Северную Африку,
Да?
всю Европу абсолютно,
Круто.
Скандинавию, часть Азии, и я не знаю английского языка.
Да?
Да.
О, ну, зачем ты так путешествовал?
Я люблю путешествовать.
Просто любишь, да?